I'm racing. Going live. Okay. All right. Hello. Where's Gerald? Gerald, where's my bell? Okay, we got all my props. I'm not quite set up. Shocking, I know. It's okay. I was cleaning off my desk. As you do. Okay, let me get all my pieces together. Give me a hi. There's Shayla. Hello, right out of the gate. Hello, my friend. How are you? Hi, Kathy. Hello. Let me see. Are you guys ready to make some cards, or are you just hanging out tonight? What's happening here? We got these. Larry dies. Okay, I think I'm kind of set up. I'm ready to go. Hey, Marcella. There's Nikki. Okay, I think. I'm ready to go. Wait, I'm not quite ready. Okay, let's just see. Oh, Lord. Okay, what was I going to do? Yes, I found the pieces to my mini cut and emboss machine, so that I'm going to start using that more in my lives. Excuse me, my little baby bow. Excuse me. Of course, when you go live, you start having a coughing fit. Of course. Oh, look at all the people. Look, I look away for 30 seconds. Look what happens. There's Cheryl. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Nikki and Cheryl and Donna and Paulette and Shayla. Jen made it home early. Nice. Jen, hello, Jen. And Marcella. Sharon. Sharon works at the Sobeys near my house, and I saw her today for the second time this week, and she was as shocked as I was that I was actually in the grocery store, because Craig always does the shopping. And this is like twice in 1 week I've gone to the store to buy stuff. It was like, yeah, shocking, right? As Sharon said, I've seen you more this week than I have in the last 2 years. Oh, hi, Marilyn. First time on a Monday night. What's going on? What did you used to do, Marilyn, on a Monday night that you couldn't join until now? I'm glad you're here. I hope everything's okay. Plans that maybe just fell through. Sherry, Tarina. Hi, Tracy. Will direction be important? To me, yeah. Depends on the pattern of paper. So yeah, I like my cards horizontal. You can hang out. It's not going to take much to cut. I'll tell you that right now. So it'll be quick. Hi, Mary. Knitting. Excellent. What you making, Shayla? What you making? Hi, Hope. I haven't seen you. Well, I have seen you, but it feels like forever. Catherine, Pat. Excellent. Hi, Jen and Kathy Jean. Hello. If anybody needs pampered chef stuff, Kathy Jean's having an online party. You all need that air fryer. Just saying. No time to craft on the weekend, so decided to make time tonight. Good for you. Oh, hi, Kathy. Thanks for popping in and commenting. Oh, today we're going to make some fun cards. You're going to crack these off. Hi, Shonda. You're going to want this, things are teetering. You're going to want, okay, let's try to get in the field of vision here. You're going to want to save this, this layout, especially for Christmas cards. And I still have stuff down there, Christmas cards. I'm not sure where my Christmas stamp sets are. Some are still here if they carried over, but I might make a Christmas card tonight. What? I know. I'm making Christmas cards because I need like 220 of them apparently. So, hey, Heather. Hello. Melanie. Shayla. Well, I thought I was making a baby blanket, but it's turned into a couch blanket or a really big baby. Right, Shayla? You got it already? The plane in the awesome. Excellent, Heather. Thank you for letting me know. Love, yeah, my pampered chef air fryer, honest to God. Even Craig said the other day, he says that was a very good purchase. So we love it. Hi, Carmen. Yeah, right? Yeah, the air fryer is amazing. It's on sale. How much is it on? Tell us more, Kathy Jean. I think it's regularly like $360, and then I got mine for half price because I had a party of blah, blah, blah. But how much is it on sale for? Because you guys, like, seriously, it's a good investment. I love it. So there you go. Love my pampered chef air fryer too. See, Marilyn's on board. The only thing, okay, I'll just say, let's just talk cooking supplies now. The only thing that I dislike about it, and this is like not a major thing, when I use the French fry spinning basket, because it's like a rotisserie basket that spins your French fries, it's hard, it's tricky to get out because I'm a little challenged in these regards, and it's a pain in the sraka to open. It's got this little hinge and it's hot, and that is the only complaint I have. Only one. Love it. 240 something. Perfect, Kathy. Okay, so if anybody wants the link, Kathy Jean can hook you up, or I'll hook you up or something. Was trying to organize and tidy I tidied my desk for the last hour. Kathy and Marcella in the same hood. Okay, so this layout, I can't take credit for. I was creeping along on Patty Bennett's site. Yes, the removal tool to open it. Yeah, okay. Oh, good tip, Trina. You have to use the removal tool to open it too. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. And Kathy loves her Pampered Chef air fryer. So there you guys. If you need a Pampered Chef air fryer, Kathy Jean is having a party. And boy, would she make out like a bandit if you bought it through her. Anyway, so the layout tonight comes compliments of Patty Bennett. And it's one that I've done before. If you've ever stamped before, and if you are aware of the triple time stamping technique, this is similar to that. It's also similar to spotlighting, or I'm going to do a little bit of a spotlighting technique with it. So it's a fun and easy one. It's a keeper, you guys. So I'm glad you popped in tonight. What's going on here? You don't need to see that much of my lap. Right. So let's get out our trimmers, gals. We're making, it's tsunami has hit full force. Oh, Lord, Melanie, I hear you, sister. So I was just talking to Tracy a few minutes ago, and honestly, I think I had 8 ink pads out, and I had planned to make more of the cards from last week. I wanted to make more of the, hi, Judy. I wanted to make more of the citrus card that we made. And I also wanted to make more of something else. So I had all my, remember this one from last week? Yeah. This one. So I wanted to make more. So I had everything still out for all of that. And then that didn't happen. Oh, and I wanted to make more of this one. And that didn't happen. So I'm like, I can't even breathe in here. Look, I've got half done. These are my Valentine projects. So they're I got a lot of half done stuff in here. So Donna, behave. Behave. Just because Jennifer's not here. So you have to behave. Okay. Hey, you want to see what I did this weekend? Sure you do. In less than an hour, I cracked off one of my kits. I'm gonna use this layout for Mystery Card Monday. I love this layout. Huh? So less than an hour, I've got lots of sympathy, thinking of you, life stinks type cards. Love it. This was one of our kits. Okay, that was a squirrel moment. Okay, back to my card. Back to get our trip. Where's Mr. Pointer? Mr. Pointer, here we go. We're making 3. Okay, Mr. Pointer's broken. I don't know. We're gonna make 3 cards tonight. Standard card base. Here we go. 8.5. 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to cut 3. So, of course, I cut 2. I'm going to cut 3. I'm going to make 3 tonight because I need cards, man. I'm going to cut 3. So, let's do it. Were you impressed that I posted by 9 o'clock this morning? Huh? I'm catching on that life just is going to keep throwing me curveballs for a while. And so it was a good thing that I did because it threw me a curveball again today. So, all right, we've got our 3 card bases. 8.5 by 5.5. You know what? Let's just fold those bad boys right now. Did y'all cut for 3? Are you making 3? Or are you just hanging out? What's going on? So this is the fresh freesia paper. This is right at Patty Bennett. She made it with fresh freesia. So I'm like, Patty can do it. I can do it too. But this layout's going to work with other papers. Hi, Kim. No, Barbara. No. Barbara, no, it's not a paper pumpkin kit. It's one of our kit collection kits, and I don't remember what it's called. But no, it is, it's current right now for the kit collection. So you get the block and the stamp set and the ink and everything you need but scissors. I try, you know what, I'm going to have to do it more often now, Paulette. So I ended up at my dad's. I think I'm going to start going to Mom and Dad's 3 times a week now. And so I'm going to have to get my act together. Yep, I'm going to have to. Going to have to happen. Okay, we know this one, right? The trimmer and the usual tools. So we'll just put that. So yeah, I'll try to do it earlier. Now, Trina was saying, does the direction of our paper matter? And it doesn't, depending on, well, yeah, it kind of does. So I like my cards to go this way. So, but this pattern is not directionally important. So I did it 5 1/4 wide by 12 inches long. And now we are, the die will not cut while in the folder. I went back and forth 3 times and it still wouldn't cut through the center. Call them up, Nikki. I had trouble with that one too. Call up Stampin' Up. Give them a shout. All right, so you're going to take your 5 1/4 wide by 12 inch long, and we're going to cut it at 4 inches all the way along. So 4, 4, and 4. So this paper is one of the free celebrations items that you can get with a $60 item. And I originally thought it would sell out really quickly, and I've changed my mind on it. It does have a coordinating stamp set, so I thought, oh yeah, it's going to sell out for sure. But the one that I'm seeing all over everywhere is this one. This one I think will sell out before the end of celebrations. So if you want it, ladies, $60, get it for free. But this is the other one. It is called Favored Flowers. So it's beautiful. If you like the purples and the blacks, love it. Jennifer, you're okay. I'm sorry. Jeez Louise, Princess is in the house. Should we start again? All right. So we now have 3 pieces that are 5 1/4. No, yes. 5 1/4 by 4, right? And you can see how that's going to go. So I've got my 3 pieces for my 3 card bases. Put those over there. Okay. So again, you're just going to take it and you're going to chop it at 4, 4, 4. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, Princess. You weren't supposed to be here quite yet. You obviously ran to get home in time. All right. Now, we've got 3 cardstock layers that are 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And you're going to cut 3 of them, which you did, right? You're going to do that. So this is where this part was a little loosey-goosey. And it was like 8:30 in the morning when I was doing it. So bear with me and give me a little bit of, cut me some slack on this one. I used these pieces so that I could then cut a frame out of it. And that was the approximate size of the frame. Okay, so this is from the color and contour frames. But what we're going to do here, you don't have to have the color and contour frames, although you should have the color and contour frames. They're still current in the catalog. I don't know that the stamp set is. The stamp set, I think it is. Yes, it's still available. But the dies are everything. I think the stamp set's nice. This is the stamp set. But the dies are everything. Okay. Because this is what you need. So if you don't have it, that's fine. We don't need that yet. So I'm going to put that aside for now. What I want to do here though, is I'm taking this die, which is from the Stitched Rectangles, and it's 4 1/8 by 2 3/4 ish, something like that. So I don't know. Anyway, and I'm going to take this to my cut and emboss dude. Where's my little baby boss? Here he is. My little mini bow, whatever I called him. I don't even know what I'm calling him yet. So I'm going to bring this in here. Will he fit? Please fit. Ah, he doesn't fit. He's a little bit too wide. I can't bring in my baby bow. This one, can I? No. Oh, I can for this one. But this piece is too wide. So, okay, we go to the big boss. Big one comes in for this. So we're going to center. Look at the state of this. Does anybody else's look like this? I watch other people's videos and I'm like, nobody's cutting pads look as mangy as mine. Good Lord. Thank you, Jennifer. So I'm going to center this as best I can by eyeballing it. Now, you remember when we run this through, we're going to do it at an angle. By at an angle, I mean not like this, right? Because when you have straight edges, you want it to go in at an angle. So when it hits the roller, what's hitting is it starts at this point and then it radiates out, right? Like as it moves through. It's like, right? If you go like this, you hear the thunk, and it's hard on the dies, it's hard on the rollers, it's hard on everything. And these end up getting warped and bent. Ah, Barbara, we can be friends. Okay. So when you run through straight pieces like this, you want to do it at an angle like that. If you followed me for a while, you've heard me say that quite a few times. All right. Let's do it. Hey, did anybody watch that new series, what's it called? The Rest of Us? That was filmed in Edmonton? The Last of Us. The Last of Us. We wanted to watch it last night. I'm going to go backwards just because I'm running out of room here. We wanted to, but we didn't. Okay, so I can put this guy away now and I'll bring back my little baby guy. Okay. So here is what we've got. We've cut out the center of this piece. All right. So here's what's going to happen. We've got our base. This is going to go like this. Now, if you don't have the color and contour dies, that's okay. You can use, if there's a bigger, there would be a bigger size of this one, right? What have we got here? You could use, is this bigger? How much bigger is this one? Yeah, you could use this one. So if you've got the stitched rectangles, this is one that would layer with it, right? So you could cut this with this. Does that size fit? Let's see. I guess it just barely does. Or let's just say you don't have those dies, and yeah, we'll just wing it like this. So you could layer it like that. Okay, and you see what's happening here is the pattern is being maintained, and it gives you this illusion. Well, it's not an illusion. I mean, it is the same pattern, but you're not wasting paper. Right? Right. So that's what I'm going to do, but I am going to cut this out with the color and contour dies because Patty Bennett did, and it looked really cool. So this one should fit in here. I hope if it's wide. Yeah, it's just wide enough. Now, same thing goes. I want to put it in at an angle, but there's not a lot of room to angle it. The last time when I was doing angles, I was going this way, and it put too much pressure on this plate, and it cracked. So you're going to hear the ka-thunk. I'll do it the straight on way, and you'll hear the ka-thunk. I will sacrifice. This only just barely fits. Okay, so here are my plates. Oh, it's too crooked. Hang on. I don't want to put pressure on that plate or it'll crack. Okay, so ka-thunk. Okay, you didn't hear the ka-thunk. It didn't ka-thunk, but I felt it, and it's harder to roll. There we go. There's a ka-thunk. All right, so little baby guy, you go over there. So I've cut out my frame. Garbage. All right, now we're just going to layer, and check out how pretty this is. So this is going to go on here, and then this is going to go on here, and then this is going to go on here. So let's make that happen. Bring in our stuff, our other stuff. All right, so I'm going to tape this down to this layer. So when you ask if it's directionally important, I mean, again, because this paper really isn't directional, you can do it either way. And so I'm going to show you in a second. What's the measurement of the stitched rectangle? The stitched rectangle is, see, the cut would be 4 less 2 ticks ish by 2 3/4 less 2 ticks, give or take. But just keep it in proportion. So if this is like, if you have a layer here, just try to keep it in proportion. So if this layer, let's just say, all right, so this one, where's my ruler? Where's my Donna ruler? Let's just see. Okay, let's measure it this way. So this one is like, yeah, 2 5/8. 2 5/8 by, let's call it 4. Okay. Ah, that's okay, Sandra. You didn't miss much. We'll make more. You know me, I'll make more. All right, so I'm going to tape this down flat, I think. Sure. Getting the corners anyway. You could use liquid glue on this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, which way am I going to go? I want this flower at top. So try to center this before you put it down. And actually liquid glue would be a little bit more forgiving here. Because if you get this wrong, it's really hard to peel off because, ask me how I know, because it's so flimsy, right? Okay. So like that. Now this piece I'm going to use, oh, I'm throwing things around now. Where'd it go? Oh, I've been cold all day and now I'm melting. Melting, I tell ya. Okay, so today, for the first time in forever, I weighed myself. I did it. Yeah. Because I was in denial. I was like, I don't want to know. Because here's the thing. I figured I'd put on all of the weight that I lost in the last year. I figured I'd put it all back on in the last 6 months. I was pleasantly surprised. I've only put half of it back on. Anyway, so I was really, really happy about that. Right. Yes, I'm an emotional eater, and you may or may not have heard in some of my lives, I've been a little stressed out lately. So eating is my go-to. Okay, we're popping these up on dimensionals. So I was thrilled that I was like 20 pounds lighter than I thought I was. I was very excited. Now, I also took my blood sugar reading. So my dad's diabetic. Okay, I have more stories. Okay, so here's a little Tamara's tip if you haven't seen this one before. This is how I keep many of my dies. If they are the squares, the circles, shapes that are closed, I keep them on a binder ring and I just hook them on my wall over there. So that's how I keep those. There's a little Tamara tip for you. Anyway, so my dad is diabetic. Okay, I need to stamp a sentiment now. So I took my blood reading. I thought I was diabetic. Like I've been so thirsty this week. I'm like, that's it. My body has said enough with what you've been eating. That's it. You're officially diabetic because you're living on carbs and sugar all the time. I took my blood, 5.3. Anybody who knows anything about the blood sugar, that's perfect. That's exactly where it should be. I'm like, sweet. I'll tell you about my blood pressure in a minute though. All right, so here's our card so far. Now we can go either direction on this one, right? Because it's on this paper, it's like that. Is he Jennifer? Yeah. And I'm like, no, I was scared this morning. I'm like, I don't want to be diabetic because I don't want to be poking myself. And like, so I did at my dad's. I'm like, ow, that like throbbed for like half an hour. But he's got dead fingers because he's been doing it for so long now, right? All right, I'm going to bring in, for my sentiment, I'm going to go a little bit rogue here for my original. And I'm going to do this thanks. I need some thank you cards. So I'm bringing in the coordinating stamp set to this paper. So the paper, whatever it's called, is it called Fragrant Flowers? Probably. There's a coordinating stamp set that goes with it. And it has dies. Now, I only just recently got this. I thought, I don't know that I like this flower. I hadn't decided yet. And then I had some free spending and went, yeah, I need it for the thanks and the hello. Because I like big, you know me, I like big fonts and I cannot lie. So, breaking into song here, there, never. So I'm going to do a big thanks, and I'm trying to decide, yeah, I think I'm going to stamp it first. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to do the Stamparatus trick again, like I showed you last week, because we need to use our tools more, ladies. We need to use what tools we have. So I was like, where did that sympathy stamp go? There it is. Oh my God. So, okay, I'm just going to try not to lose that. Let's put him over. You can go here. All right. So we are going to make turn that over. I'm going to make a mess is what we're going to do. Stamp that. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. Where is let's bring in my baby boss again. Let's see, where are you, little baby boss? Is that too big of a piece? Hang on. I'm not as organized as I thought I was. Let's see, we'll use this piece. This will be a good piece. All right. Where's the device on his? Oh, yes. I've heard of those, Jennifer. We were looking at those when we found out Coda was diagnosed, or that he's diabetic. So we actually looked at that for the dog because he doesn't like being poked every day, but he's such a good boy. We do it in his dew claw over here, and he's such a good boy. He lets us do it. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. I'm glad, Heather, and I'm glad that I've shown you a few ways that you can use it to make crafting easier for you. So yes, if anybody has any dexterity issues, any arthritis, the Stamparatus is the way to, like, I love this baby boss. My other one, and why do I call it that? Because it's stamp and cut and emboss machine. I don't know, I call it baby boss, mini bow. I don't know what we're calling it, but anyway, I love it. The white one, I never seem to be able to manage to get it to go through the thingy. I don't know what's going on. All right, focus, Bertram, focus. Okay, bring in your Stamparatus. Bring in some scrap paper and bring in a stamp case. All right, so I'm going to turn this over and use this side over here. Let's do it here. All right, so here is, let's go like this. I'm going to put the stamp down, say here. Doesn't matter if it's straight, doesn't matter what's going on here. You're just going to lay it down, close the door. If it's a photopolymer set, you have to make sure you use the foam pad under here. There's a foamy, we need that. Do they call it the baby boss? I don't know. I don't watch other people generally, Jennifer. Honestly, I don't. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm going to stamp this in Evening Evergreen. Just because there is some Evening Evergreen in here. And I love it. Now, Oh, that was a nasty ink up, Tamara. Look at that. It's everywhere. Okay, so we're going to stamp this. That's where it's going to ink. And okay, you want to use the Stamparatus for just this reason, because look at, it's not a nice, clean, dark image. Like there's it's pocky, right? Like it's not excellent. I could use Gorgeous Grape Barb. Yeah, I'm gonna try it with the evergreen, just because it's going to tie in with this a little bit, and the ribbon I'm going to use I think is evergreen. So now we bring in the piece that we had cut out, and it's not going to focus now because I've been diddling around here. Okay, focus on this. Focus. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take the template. I want to make sure it's the right way, and I'm going to center. The image in the hole that I cut. Let's call it like that. Grab my magnet. I tend to only use one. Okay, and now we're going to pop this back in the hole, ink it up, and it looks like I'm going to, you know what, I want this to actually catch. Maybe I will use another one very carefully. This one's like sharp because it's snapped, like they're all snapped. Try not to cut yourselves. And I'll see if I can do this without getting a halo. All right, so we're going to close the door, and I think we're going to make it. Maybe we're not. I don't know. Stamp it, and it's going to be too faint for my liking. So I'm going to go. Oh yeah, that's going to slice my finger. Don't do that, Tamara. Oh well. I'll bleed for you guys. Now let's see if I can do it like this. I want this piece to stay where it is, because I'm going to ink it again and again and again and again, because that is not nearly dark enough for Tamara. No ma'am. Maybe I should be in the field of vision. What do you think? Should I scooch this over a tad? So I'm going to keep stamping it, and it appears that there's cat hair or some other little bit of loveliness in there. That will ink up every time, right? So this is the placement tool, and so I've just re-inked and stamped and re-inked and stamped, and now I'm happy with that. So that's how you're going to get your sentiment centered every single time. And honestly, I just put together some new stamp sets that I just got, and they're all cut very badly. What? Some stamps are available in clear and cling. Why are people choosing? Why? Oh, yes, Cheryl, you're right. There are 4 or 5 sets in the new catalog that are available both in clear and in cling. And I personally am choosing the photopolymer. I like the clear ones because I like to be able to see where I'm stamping. Yep, exactly. And I've done that a few times. Like Melanie says, I have. I made a couple boo-boos the other day, and I stamped right on top of it, and I pretty much nailed it because I could see exactly where I was going. All right, so here we go. I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals too, but what I should have done, but I'm just a bit of a dough head, as I used to say. I'm going to grab my Evening Evergreen. I love this ribbon. This is like my favorite. It's probably my 4th roll of this ribbon. I love it. And we do have it in both colors, but I want some contrast here. I've got so much of the, let's see how many, okay. I have so much of the fresh freesia. I should have done this before, but I didn't. Okay, so if you want to tie a bow, you want the length to be 4 lengths of this piece. So if we go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, it would have been easier if Tamara would have done it before she attached it and all that jazz. But anyway, so that's that. Now I'm going to tie it in a bow. And 7:30. What have I been yammering on about? Anyway, okay, so then I'm going to just carry this. You can see what I'm doing. I'm tying a bow, and then I'm going to attach this with dimensionals. So yeah, I was also curious about my blood pressure. Because Mom is like, well, yeah, you know, you're not sleeping and you've been stressed out, and just take your blood pressure. The machine's right there, because they have a machine. So I took my blood pressure. This might explain the skull-cracking headaches that I have most days of the week. Like, it's supposed to be like 120 over 80? 120 over 80, right? Hi, Wendy. Aloha. Yes, you are back from Hawaii. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I took my blood pressure, supposed to be 120 over 80. It was 157 over 90. Like my mom's like, okay. So I Googled that. It's like, you should go to the hospital. I'm like, yeah, no. So I took it a few more times because 130 over 80. Okay. Does it stress you out, Kathy? Yeah. Anyway, so I took it a few more times because the first reading is usually pretty high, and it came down. It was 157, then it was 150, then it was 147, and it settled on 130, 139. So I'm 139 over 79 or 80. So I'm like, well, okay, yeah, it says level 1. So doctors would recommend lifestyle change and, different relaxation techniques and so on. I'm like, all right. So anyway, my body is back to being a temple because it scared me that I didn't want to be diabetic. And I'm like, okay, will you just grow up, put on your big girl panties and stop emotionally eating? For God's sake, this is your health. So today I've eaten so well. I've had salads and I've had healthy fats. I've had a protein bar, and I'm not trying to lose weight. Like, yeah, I gained the 20. Yeah, exactly, Jennifer. I'm not trying to lose weight. I've been listening to these podcasts, you guys. So thank you to Ariana for tuning me into, what is his name? I want to say I can't remember. Oh, I don't even know what his name is. But anyway, I've been listening to these podcasts. If you're interested, let me know. I can hook you up. And it's on the psychology of eating. And so I keep hearing the same message over and over. It's like, well, if you could wave your magic wand, what would you like from this therapy session, kind of thing? And the other thing I hear him say is, okay, stop trying to lose weight. Just fuel your body for 3 months. Just be nice to your body. Be nice to what you're saying to yourself. And I've listened to it a few times over and over and over, and it's starting to sink in. So I'm not trying to lose weight, but I'm trying to fuel my body in a healthy way. And I'm sure it will help. I mean, like, I'm not going to lie, I ate an entire bag of potato chips on Saturday. Like an entire bag, you guys. The entire freaking bag. Like, not the little bags from Costco, like the entire freaking bag. So I'm like, all right. Anyway, so my blood pressure was a little high. Okay, did you see what I was doing there? I'm putting the dimensionals top and bottom because you don't want the dimensionals to be hitting this ribbon. Otherwise, it's just going to flap around in the wind, and that's not okay. We don't want flappy sentiments. If you need to find a hobby to relax, you should try stamping. I should try stamping. Yes. And that's why, I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. That's why I stick to, like, yeah, I was at Dad's all day today. Like, I left here at, I don't know, 9:30 or so, and I got back at 3:45. Like, it's all day. So this is now like my full-time gig. But it's just important to me to do this. This is what I love, and it does relax me. Except when it doesn't. But anyway, so remember last week I was looking for these opal, in color opal rounds. I found them. I know, right? Oatmeal, yes. I don't have high cholesterol. My cholesterol is awesome. Yeah, blood pressure though, and I just need to smarten the heck up. All right, so I'm going to use Evening Evergreen doodads, whatever these are called, opal rounds, and let's go. Sure. Sometimes they're hard to get up. There we go, little pokey guy. And I'm going to put this here. So, grapefruit helps bring down. Oh, good to know. I love grapefruit. Oh, you know what? I'm going to Costco tomorrow, Nikki. I'm going to pick me up some grapefruit. There is our card. So, I mean, it can go either orientation. And I just love this. Like, how Christmas cards. Like, okay, if you weren't yammering on for half an hour about blood pressure and potato chips, easy Christmas card. You're salvaging paper, but you're still using up your stash. And so this is the one I made earlier. Dangerous as well. Did they retake it? I had 71.55. They took it. We took. Oh, hi, Kayla. I retook. So I was doing unless I missed a fee that you're talking about, I took it 3, 4, or 5 times at my mom's. So yeah, it was still, the lowest reading was 147 over 39. She said confidently. No, not 39. 79. 79. Yeah, 139 or 137. Yeah, it's still high. Oh, I know it's high. I know. Use too big of a rectangle. Okay, well, Trina, let's try this again then. Okay, this is the one I made earlier. Now this sentiment, sending happy thoughts for a very happy birthday, that comes from the $120 celebration free with $120 order celebration set. And so I just took the two sentiments, they're separate, sending happy thoughts, and then the inside could be for a very happy birthday. But I put them both on the same one. And I used the tags from the Something Fancy. Now, you might have heard me mention a little thing called our spring extravaganza that Tracy and I are doing March 18th. There are only 3 in-person spots left. They did, but it wasn't much different. Mine is normally low. Oh, okay. So you were talking to Mary. Okay, good. All right. I didn't miss something on that. So these were 2 of the dies that you can get in the bundle. So just for ease right now, the price of the extravaganza is maybe $90. And if you want the bundle, it's maybe $127. If I'm not ordering anything else at the same time, it might be higher. Hi, Janice. If watching high blood pressure, look at the salt content in low-fat yogurt and other low-fat products. And I'm trying to back off, Janice. I've been eating so much salt. That's why I've been so thirsty. I've been down in olives like they're Tic Tacs. I drink the olive juice like, hello, bag of potato chips. I've been down in the salt like no, and I know better. Last time I did that, I ended up in the hospital with a gallstone, a kidney stone attack triggered by how much salt I was eating. So I know better. I don't know. Anyway, these dies are part of the Something Fancy bundle that you can get if you come to our extravaganza. And that's what I used for this one. Love it, love it, love it. Never. Hey, Jennifer. Haven't said that. Well, we're having an extravaganza on the 18th of March. We're doing a virtual one as well on April 1st. Now, here's something else that I wanted to show you then. I wanted to try a few other things, and I did that at like 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted to try it with a different set of dies to give it like the spotlight, technique vibe. So for this one, I used the dies that I don't know where they are, or here they are, these ones. The picture this dies, and it's this one. So it cuts out all these pieces. And I went, that's a whole lot of pieces. Now, I did find a way to layer them. Like, where are these little pieces? Like, you can layer them on different size circles that I seem to have lost. There were smaller ones. I had a 1-inch, here we go, here they are. I have a die in the, these beautiful shapes dies, has a smaller circle, like a 1-inch circle. And so I could have done all of these, but I thought that was a little bit overkill. And I actually wanted a little bit more of the freesia poking through. So I didn't do these, but I could have. And then I used various dies. This was from the beautiful shapes. And this is from the other one I do, the stylish shapes, which, by the by, are still on back order until February sometime now. February for those stylish dies. So when Tamara says buy these things because they're going to sell out, listen to her. Speaking of, the Valentine bundle, Country something, is on low inventory. I just got it. It just came in. The Country Bouquet. Low inventory because the punch, you guys, it's the punch. And I'm also telling you, I think that the bunny punch is going to sell out, just like the witch hat did. So you guys, listen to me. Listen to me, Linda. Stuff's going to sell out. Okay, but that's on low inventory. Chicken eggs have a salt content, not a lot. Interesting. I did not know that. Janice, look at me learning something new today. All right, so that's our layout. Do you love it? Do you love it? I love it. Do you love it? I love it. And I need to make more because here they are. But now I'm thinking, will I actually finish these off? I have to. But I kind of want to make a Christmas card. I don't know. Or do I do this and do it like with, I could do Christmas a different day. I could do it with this. Like, it doesn't have to be flowers. You can make it springy or any loud pattern. Like, what are some of our new papers? I should grab some of our new papers. You could do it for guy cards. How about that? Like, this paper is delicious. Oh, hey, did you guys see my post? I accidentally cut up all my ribbon, and I didn't mean to. So if anybody wants one of my ribbon shares, $25, you get 1/5 of a roll of all of the ribbons, the new ribbons. So we could do this for a guy card. But I kind I like these black flowers. But I'm not going to give a guy black flowers. But I could give him black this. Or this. Or this. Wanna? Should we? Should we do it? But then do I have to think of colors? What paper should I use, you guys? I could do the let the animal, like, shout out a paper. We got the animal prints. We could do like these ones, the love ones. What should I do? I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. Kind of feeling the guy stuff. Nobody's chiming in yet. Let me just see. Envelope. So I could do that, Donna, but I still have 19 minutes to do all that. Can't wait to get my motorcycle suite. Should be here on Wednesday. This is okay, here's another thing. This is a very, very popular suite, you guys. Very popular suite. Just saying. Don't know if it's going to sell out, but I'm seeing a lot of it. Use another paper from the same DSP. Okay. I can do that, Bernice. I'll do that. Because I was thinking of that. Like, because this purple paper, whatever it's called, which I have now lost. There it is. Originally I thought, oh, what am I going to do with this paper? Like, it's pretty intense. And so, like, it's good for your brighter patterns. Like, even this one, I was looking at this one. This would be a good one too. Like, you just, same technique, right? Now, where am I going to put that? Okay. The beauty of using this, oh, see, this is really just the same, right? It's the purples, but how about this one? Okay, I can still do this on the same base without having to cut all kinds of new stuff up, right? This would still work. I think I just got a paper cut, maybe. Or should I do a different color base? So we want to cut this 5 1/4. 5 1/4. And then I'll cut it by 4. I like the embossing folder that looks like a metal plate. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, it's that embossing folder is fantastic. I love it. I haven't used it yet, but I love it. I'm addicted to the cane weave one right now. Okay, is that, you know what? I'm not sure I like that combination. What color is this? Calypso? Calypso coral. It is. I'm going to see how this looks with Calypso. See how I can be talked in and out of things so easily. I sorted out my, this is Calypso? Okay. I tried to sort out my papers. Sure. What is this? Let's do it this way. Is this 11 by 4 1/4? It's not 4 1/4. I can make it 4 1/4. We have the technology. I'm not sure I want to open another the fresh pack because there's a color refresh coming, and I don't know if Calypso Coral doesn't make it into the mix, then I'll be looking to sell off a pack of paper. Try the papaya. Yeah, I'm thinking the papaya might. Well, that's not bad. Where's the papaya? Let's see. Papaya. That's just fun to say. Pale papaya. Oh, this might be less annoying. Oh, I like that. I think that's less annoying. And then it's called the diamond plate. Yes, thank you. Okay, I like this one. And it's embossed, but it doesn't need to be. Do I have another piece that's not? Oh. Embossed. Okay, what's that all about? I guess I must have had I had a class and I got a little carried away. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, that's crooked. Maybe that's why that one's over there. Very badly crooked. What the heck? Must have slipped. What is... Okay, what's going on here? 5 1/2. Okay, well, it slipped in the right direction there. Just make sure that that's right. Yep, okay. I like this one. Yeah. Okay, so this I have to cut through the center. Just bring in my little dude. See, why don't you just come this way? There we go. Because I'm running out of room back there. Okay, so make my little sandwich. Oh no, I can't. It's too big. Okay, talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Put it through at an angle. Try to get it centered. That's the trickiest part. But I love this layout. I think it's very versatile. It's very clean and simple. You can be a beginner stamper. Yeah, I like it. And then this one, let's go like this. This. How I do I want this? I want this to be, say, 3 1/4. Just go like this. Oh. What's happening there? There we go. Okay. All right. This guy can go through here. This. Okay. Probably should have used the big one as well because it's hard to get this one through. Like I had to work for it. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm shocked that every time I go to do it, it goes through. With the white one, I really struggled to get the plates to go through. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, I knew you'd love this paper. It's gorgeous. Right up your alley. Purple. Purple, purple. All right, so where are we at here? All right, let's do it. Let's do glue this time and see what happens. I shouldn't actually be trusted with glue, but... So I just find like this is a great layout if you've got a busy pattern because it breaks it up. And yeah, it's a pattern you might not use on a cart. Like this is a really busy pattern, right? Okay, so this is where using glue comes in handy because it can be scooched around a little bit. Okay, now this has to be glued down. Now, this time I should probably put the ribbon on first. So which way does this go to line up the pattern? This way. And so I do have a papaya. Let's see what I've got. I can't see my ribbon. I'm stamping with the schools. You know the fundraiser I did? I'm stamping with the schools on the school on Friday. So I've got stuff everywhere. Okay, here's the pale papaya. I'm thinking though, maybe on this one I go with the... No, don't love that. Which ribbon should I use on this one? Oh, this. What's this? Blush Your Bride? What is this one? Petal Pink. Nah, can't get away with that. Blue, Pool Party, vanilla. That kind of works. What do you think? Should I do the vanilla? Let's see how this looks. Vanilla, my lighting's off. Okay, well, if this would sit where it's supposed to. Oh, I don't know that I like that. No, I think we're going to have to go with this. Don't you hate when that happens? When your ribbon is like... Yeah, we're going to go with papaya. Yeah, I was thinking evergreen would work too. If I want to go that dark, that's, well, you know, it's not bad, hey? What do you think, the evergreen or the light? Maybe we go light on this one. Sure. So again, we're going to do 4 lengths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, seriously, Bertram. Oh my God. The natural finish. Oh, you know what, Judy? I'm not sure if I have any of that left. Maybe I do. It's so wide, though. This one. It's just so wide. Would you just tie a knot? What do you think? Okay, natural. Vote now. Natural finish. This one, the one you meant? The natural finish or the papaya? Sahara sand. Do I have Sahara sand? I have a vanilla. Well, this one too, but it might be too wide. What do you think, you guys? This one. You know what? Oh, I like this one. How about this? Not with a bow, just like flat. That kind of goes. Or is that too big? Too wide? Papaya? Papaya? Okay. Yeah, I think it's a little wide just for the size of the strip, but I like that idea. I like the texture matching. So good idea, Judy. But you're vetoed. But thank you. Please keep commenting. Don't leave me. Unfollows Tamara's paper trail. 7:51. I'll get this done, maybe. But if not, at least you know what it's supposed to look like. And in theory, I would like to finish off those cards tonight, but in practice, it's not going to happen. I didn't go to sleep till 1, and then Coda got me up at 2 because he'd had 19 gallons of water, so he had to pee at 2 in the morning. So yeah, it was a very broken sleep. So I'd like to think that I'm going to do this tonight. I'm not. But tomorrow morning I'm going to Costco, and then I'm going to get to work because I've got classes I need to design for and my team thing that's this weekend. Okay. Okay. Dimensionals. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Because of course I'm using the backs. Like you got to use the edges. You got to use the edges. Okay. This is like this light is crooked. I don't know what's going on here. Alicia has 1 more day of school, and then she writes her diploma exams Thursday and Friday. She's pretty stinking excited that she's almost done this semester. Okay, like that. I think I want to do the thanks again. Where's my little Stampy Radis dude thing? It's 7:52. I still have time, so I don't know if I'm going to get the envelopes done, Donna, but hey, we'll see. And of course, I'm out of wipes. Luckily, I have more. Oh, okay. It has been a day, gotta say. All right, so. Now I'm going to use the light. I'm going to go with papaya for... Could have cut the papaya out of that. Where did my papaya go? Here's my papaya. Now, the big question is where is the die under here? Alright then. Not doing anything if I can't find the die. If only I put things away as I went. And now you get to watch me look for the die for 20 minutes. But maybe it's in the stamp case. What are the chances of that happening? Slim. Slim to none. Nope, because the dies aren't even in here. What? Alrighty then. Yeah, this is how we roll. There it is. I found it. Oh my God, you guys. Why you watch me, I do not know. Okay. I found it, you guys. Okay, wait. Jesus. Alright, don't swear on. I want to show Tamara. And where is the top part of this little cutting thingy? If I were the top piece, God, Lord in heaven. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, there it is. Of course. Anyway, feeling better about your disorganized desk yet? This one, okay, it didn't line up. Let's do it properly. Here we go. After me saying that it always lines up. Okay. Because are you so entertaining? I'm something. Yes. Oh, good for you, Inez. Good for you, being all ready to roll. You're a step ahead of me. All right, so bring in the Stamparatus. We're going to bring in the Calypso to stamp it in. Calypso. Put the stamp case under here. And the reason I put the stamp case under here is so that we don't put pressure on the seam. Okay, so we're going to move this around. It should actually, no, that was stupid. I didn't need to move that because the stamp hasn't moved. Anyway, okay, it's all good. You are normal. What the heck is normal anyway, right? Normal is boring. All right, so we're going to stamp the thanks. We're going to line up the word so that it maybe looks like it's centered straight. That doesn't look straight up here though. No, let's go like that. My eye has too many lines here, so if it was like that, let's try that. Okay, put this back in the hole. Try not to slice your finger on your broken magnets. Okay, let's do it. Good night, Nikki. All right, have fun with that. This is very juicy ink pad. I must have inked it up recently. Stamp it. Not dark enough. Ink it again. Oh, I got a halo on that. I pushed too hard. I'll put a jewel there one more time. There we go. All right. Love my Stamparatus. All right. And like that. I can go down here for now. Let's do it. This is going to go here. Oh, yeah. That irritates me a lot. Okay. So again, we're going to put the little mini dimensionals along the top and the bottom so that it doesn't land on the ribbon. We still have 3 minutes. No, I'm not going to get the envelopes done, Donna. But thank you for the reminder. I do, I do them. Just not tonight. Like I do it. So at least moving forward, I've got that going on. That I do them. Is this one of the retiring ink colors? Is this Pale Papaya ink color? I don't know if it is. I smudged it too. Oh Lord. Rookie. All right, so that's gonna go like that. Interesting. These might work because, yeah, is this, no, but I want the darker. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab my Calypso Coral Dark Blend and I'm gonna color these jewels to make them the color I want. What's happening here? Holy, oh my gosh, look at that. Can you see that just puddled with so much alcohol? That was insane. Remember how I say you want to slide them open? Like, this is like wringing wet in alcohol. Okay, so this is just going to make it the coral color. Hi, Coda. He needs his insulin, Rebecca. Okay, that was wringing wet. All right, so I think we're going to get this done. So you can turn any of your rhinestones the color you want by using your blend markers. I'll see if this one will fit. Oh, why not? Might not be where I would originally want to place them, but that's where they're going to hide my mistakes. Yeah, I don't like that positioning. Oh, no, I don't like it. However, where did I put the other ones? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's not working for me. Changing it there. I'll redo this label. I can't be handing that out. Okay, like that. That is really pretty, isn't that? I like that. Great idea, Bernice, and thank you, Cheryl. Okay. Excellent. All right, that's it. Look at that, 8 o'clock. Well done. So that is a keeper of a layout. I'm going to take pictures of these. If you played along tonight, take a picture of yours and put them under the picture of mine when I post it in a few minutes here. I'd love to see what you make. I love showing the versatility of a layout. It's what this whole show is about. And let's get in the field of vision there. Thank you for hanging out with me. Anything else I need to mention? I don't think so. Inez, I'll see you Friday night for the class. You took that class? Yeah. So there are a few people I'm going to see Friday night. I'll see a bunch of you on Saturday for the team event. Yeah, Celebrations is on. You can get the paper for free. You can get the mini boss for essentially $40, depending on the start, if you get the starter kit. Celebrations, it's the best time to get the best deal going on. That's it. I will see you guys. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm glad you could jump in. It's at 6:30 Mountain Time, Inez. I'll send you a link. Yes, good. Jennifer, it would be good with the farm DSP. Anyway, we've got more DSP than we know what to, designer series paper than we know what to do with. So use it up. Great layout for it. I will see you guys Thursday night for Check It Out Tuesday, Thursday edition. Thursday to 7. See you then.